All right, thank you for joining us once again for another semifinal game, game 2 of 4 out of the semifinals for both the girls and the boys. Semifinal number 2, our final game of the day on mylocalradio.com as the Mountain View Buffalo, the Lady Buffalo, will face off against the Worland Lady Warriors on Worland's home court in this evening contest, just shy of 5 p.m., slated for a 5 p.m. tip-off, about 4 or 5 minutes away from tip-off, including the starting lineups. Not sure if they'll do a national anthem or anything, as the gym has considerably filled up here. 4 minutes on the clock, and, well, if you missed our last game between the Lyman Lady Eagles and the Lander Valley Lady Tigers, trust me, you did not miss much. First half was the real interesting half. It was the McKinley Bradshaw show. As she showed up and showed out, did McKinley Bradshaw, scoring, I believe, 18 points in that first half. She did not play a single minute in the second half. Why, you may ask? Because Sarah Stauffenberg, the head coach of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers, went up to Jason Hansen at the halftime break, said, "Hey, I'm conceding this game." And that is exactly what he did. He brought out the starters, did Sarah Stauffenberg, for about 1 minute, 2 minutes in the second half, and then he took all 5 out, and they did not return. It's a tough situation. I can see the upsides and the downside to both. I personally do not like that. I personally hate the idea that you are just giving up at halftime of any game. It's a 25-point game. I don't care. I want to see my girls, I want to see my team fight until the very end. I want to see them fight till the final whistle of the game. And that is just not what happened because Sarah Stauffenberg pulled out his starters. And then on the other side of the ball, it's kind of crummy, in my opinion, if you ask the other team in the Lyman Eagles to say, hey, we're not going to play our starters, so you shouldn't play your starters. Because McKinley Bradshaw, she's done nothing wrong. Olivia Smith, Spring Yagi, those seniors that didn't get in the second half, why should it be on them to not be able to play because Lander conceded a game? I'm not saying Lyman should have run up the score. I'm not saying Lyman should have come out with all 5 starters at once. But for a senior like Olivia Smith, Spring Yagi, McKinley Bradshaw, Cassidy Nelson, those seniors, they're only going to get to experience this regional one time. This is their last time to experience the regionals. And you have to feel like at least some portion of it was stolen away from them by the opposing coach because they're only able to play at one half. And the other thing, I brought it up during the broadcast, it's an interesting conundrum you have as a head coach because Jason Hansen, he's thinking, okay, I understand you have 2 games tomorrow, so you don't want to play your starters, but I don't. My team does not have 2 games tomorrow. We just have 1 game tomorrow, and that is against either Mountain View or Worland. If it is against Mountain View, it's a team they already lost to once this season. So you don't want some of your players being rusty. I know it's hard for a high school player to get rusty or, tired or something like that, but if your players are not playing the second half, kind of took away a lot maybe you wanted to work on. Those 25-point game, 30-point games are a lot when you work on some things as a team. You say, okay, maybe it's not going to be a press that you're working on or something like that, or your trap, but you're going to work on some other things in the scheme of things. Maybe work on some plays, see if they work against another varsity team. But Jason Hansen couldn't run any plays because he had his bench in for the entirety of that second half. I'll get some quotes from Jason Hansen later in the day when I stop by and talk to him. But right now, it's all about the Mountain View Lady Buffs and the Worland Lady Warriors on the court to determine who will play the Lyman Lady Eagles tomorrow in the championship game of the 3A West Basketball Regionals. That championship game will be live on mylocalradio.com. That is much we are assured of. And after Lyman won the semifinal game, that championship game for the girls will happen at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow evening. So Mountain View trying to make it another Bridger Valley championship game between Lyman and Mountain View. Also trying to get that #1 seed in the regionals and avoid Douglas if at all possible. Semifinal here. Starting lineups to be announced for the Worland Lady Warriors. First, Mountain View Lady Buffs. Lady Buffs still have a lot of fans in the building here. Mountain View traveled well here for the regionals. Their boys team played earlier today and defeated the Lyman Eagles to eliminate those Lyman Eagles. Making some announcements over the loudspeaker about the sportsmanships.
A plaque will be presented to him by Worland High School Athletic Director Mark Mortimer. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us honor David Auger.
David Auger being awarded with a sportsmanship award.
David Auger.
And I believe he is an official, so one of tonight's officials being recognized as one of the better officials in the entire state, and good sportsmanship always shown. So that will be a nice little caveat to today's game.
And now for your starting lineups for this semifinal.
Starting lineups to be announced here from Worland, Wyoming.
For the visitor on the scoreboard, the Worland Lady Warriors.
It is the Worland Lady Warriors up first. The visitors on the scoreboard, the 3 seed out of
Senior number 24,
the north.
Caballero.
Alyssa Caballero. Actually, the 2 seed out of the north. I said the 3. Worland is the 2 seed out of the north. The 1 seed out of the south, Mountain View. Starters going to be announced.
Number 12, Denali Jones.
Denali Jones.
A sophomore, number 10, Timberland Crippen.
Sophomore Timberland Crippen.
And a junior, number 2, Kate Wassa.
Alexa Caballero. Denali Jones. And finally,
Hoffman, assisted by Courtney Berkey and Missy Hughes.
Crippen, Timberland, and Kate Wassam.
And now
The 5 starters for the Worland Lady Warriors going to be wearing their black uniforms with the orange trim down the side.
a senior, number 12, Lindy Herford.
Senior number 12, Lindy Herford.
A senior, number 11, Haley Herford.
Senior number 11, Haley Herford.
A senior, number 4, Charity Harmon.
Senior number 4, Charity Hartman. The band behind me from Worland playing a Jumanji-esque themed drum line here during the lineups.
Haley Stevens.
Number 1, Haley Stevens, and number 3, Allie Bugis. Allie Bugis, Charity Hartman, Haley Stevens, and the Herford twins of Haley and Lindy Herford. Game 1 of 2 on the day for Worland. Their second game to follow us live on My Local Radio. Or that game will follow us, but it will not be on My Local Radio, as it is Lander boys against the Worland boys. Final girls semifinal of the day. Tapped up, kept alive. Haley Stevens grabs it and will take it into the front court. Haley Stevens advancing in the ball over midcourt. Bugis now with it. Bugis puts the ball on her hip. Mountain View wins the tip here, going right to left on offense. Over to the left side, Haley Herford attempts a 3 to open up the game, and she comes up a little bit short, and that will continue things on the other way as Worland has their first possession of the game. 0-0, 30 seconds in. First possession for the Worland Warriors as they throw it down low. Ball goes through the legs of number 23 on Worland. That was Darla Hernandez. But the Worland Warriors keep it back as the ball did go off of a Mountain View player after that. So Mountain View still on defense here. 23. Ball inbounded into the corner. Sent back out up top. And that's Kate Wassam with it. On the outside, Alexa Caballero. Caballero gives it off to her teammate, Timberland Crippen. 1 minute gone in this contest, still 0-0 the score. Worland first possession on offense, and they throw it away inside, trying to go inside to Denali Jones. Had it away, and here comes Bugis looking to speed the ball down the court. She gets it off to Stevens. Stevens back to Charity Harmon up top. Harmon over now to Bugis. Bugis. Harmon, pump fakes, drives in, cuts, and that is a jump ball. So the jump ball called there. 6:42 left here, quarter number one. Still tied at 0. The jump ball arrow gave it to Worland. Worland over midcourt now with the ball. Kate Wassam. Wassam goes baseline, kicks it out. Wassam in the deep left corner now with it. Wassam over to her teammate, Alexa Caballero. Caballero up top over to Darla Hernandez. Hernandez goes to the corner where Kate Wassam has it now. Wassam over to Hernandez on the left side. Worland being very methodical early on in the goings of this game. And an elbow jumper is off the back rim, no good. Chased down in the corner by Allie Bugas, and here she goes, looking to speed it down the court. Allie Bugas racing around some defenders there, gives it off to Charity Harmon on the left side for three, and Charity Harmon misses her first three-point attempt. 2.5 minutes in, still no score, and a double dribble at midcourt with 5:29 on the clock. Number 25, McKenna Butte, coming into the game. See who she checks out for. Denali Jones out, Butte in. Bugas crosses over as she gets it over midcourt. Under 5.5 to play. In the corner, Charity Harmon. Up top now to Haley Herford. Haley Herford over to Haley Stevens. Haley Stevens attempts the two, and Haley Stevens gets Mountain View on the board for the first time today. It's 2-0 Buffalo. Mountain View trying to go 2-0 on the day after the boys team won earlier today against the Lyman Eagles. 47-37 the final score in that one. The winner of this game will face the Lyman Eagles in the championship game of the 3A West Regionals. Ball thrown back out up top to Butte. Butte gives it off. Three-pointer on the outside for Alexa Caballero. And the Worland Warriors take a 3-2 lead. And a foul committed at midcourt. I believe that's going to go against Worland. It will, as Kate Wassam, a little bit too intense there as she was reaching in the cookie jar of Haley Stevens, or Haley Herford, I believe it was, Haley Herford. Bugas now gets the ball on the inbound, over to Haley Herford. Herford goes into the corner to Charity Harmon. Harmon lobs it up down low for Lindy Herford, who then turns and throws it out of bounds. She was trying to get the ball to Allie Bugas, but instead she threw it out of bounds. Three to 2 the score. Worland with the lead. Bugas takes it away in the backcourt. No shot as Bugas went up for the layup after getting the steal. And the foul committed against number 2, Kate Wassam. That is Wassam's second foul in less than 3.5 minutes played. Wassam just abuses the hand of her teammate, Logan Ewell. Ewell might be red in the hand after that one. Wassam smacked her in the hand for a high five as hard as possible. You could hear that from the broadcast booth. Inbound goes to Lindy Herford. Lindy Herford working towards her left in the paint, goes up, and she is fouled. 4:27 left here in first quarter. 3-2 the score. And now it is 3-3 as Lindy Herford ties things up at 3. Worland, the home team on the court, visitors on the scoreboard, as they are the lower seeded team. Wearing their black uniforms with the orange trim down the side. Mountain View wearing their all whites with the gradient purple trim on the bottom of their shorts, or the stripe running down, and the logo at the bottom of the shorts, the Buffalo logo. Ball over midcourt. Darla Hernandez on the right wing gets it up top. Butte, her first shot attempt is a three, and she's got it. McKenna Butte from downtown. And just like that, it's 6-3. Worland. Haley Stevens driving all the way down the lane. Stevens caught it at midcourt. Found herself on the left side of the court. She went all the way around to the right side on the low block and put up that shot attempt before she was fouled. Haley Stevens' first shot is up, and that is good. Haley Stevens gets Mountain View just a little bit closer here. 6-4 the score now. Stevens' second free throw, no good. Ball tapped around. Peyton Porter couldn't grab the rebound from Mountain View. And it's 6-4. Worland with the ball now. Powell boys coming up next against Pinedale. Then following that, the Worland boys playing in their basketball game, their semifinal basketball game against the number 1 seed Lander Tigers. Bugis over to Lindy Hereford. Lindy Hereford throws it into the corner. Haley Stevens got it. Haley Stevens now with it. Drops it off for Allie Bugis. Bugis back to Harmon. Harmon back to Bugis. Bugis and Harmon exchanging the ball back and forth with 3:15 on the clock. 6-4, Worland leads, and now it is all tied as Charity Harmon comes in close and gets a 6-foot jump shot to drop. 6-all in the first quarter. 3 minutes on the clock. Warriors being led on by their band behind me in the bleachers. On the outside, Hernandez drops it off to number 5, Logan Ewell. It is now Timberland Crippen with the ball. Up top, Butte trying to go 2 for 2 from downtown, and she does. Hit another 3 there. I was talking with Jordan. I'll continue that thought in a second as the ball is taken away off the inbound, and missing a layup down and close was Darla Hernandez. Now be a little bit careless with the ball there for a minute, and Darla Hernandez almost made him pay. But instead the other way, Charity Harmon drives all the way through the lane, does a nice little Euro step, Euro hop. Probably a travel, not called, and she misses the layup in close, and then a foul is called against Mountain View. Charity Harmon picks up her first and will come to the bench. On the outside with it now is number 10, Timberland Crippen. Crippen gives it out, and the ball is knocked away out of Butte's hands. Here goes Lindy Hereford, 3-on-none run out for Mountain View, and they score 2 on the other end. 9-8 the score, 2 minutes exactly on the clock here in the first quarter. Back and forth action here from Worland, Wyoming. 9-8 the score, 1:45 left on the clock. Ball thrown into Logan Ewell. Down low, that shot attempt is up, bounces on the rim about 10 times, and that is good. McKenna Butte scores 2 more. Butte nearly got an interception after scoring that basket. And in the backcourt, a traveling violation is called. So Mountain View had to scramble in the backcourt to go get the ball, and that led to a traveling violation. 11-8 the score, Worland in front in this contest. Mountain View and Worland fighting for a spot to get into the championship game of the 3A West Girls Basketball Regionals. On the other side, Alexa Caballero rims out a 3, almost down, but popped out. 11-8, 1:08 to play here in quarter number 1. Bugis drops it off in the corner, one Hereford to the other, Haley to Lindy, and Lindy travels trying to get to the basket, and another turnover gives it back to Worland. 11-8 the score in the backcourt. Knocked away by Haley Hereford over to Bugis. Bugis throws it ahead to Lindy. Lindy cross-court pass to Haley Hereford. Haley Hereford driving through the lane, lost it for a second. Off the rim, gets her own rebound, drops it off to her sister Lindy Hereford. Lindy Hereford misses. Peyton Porter with the rebound. 3 offensive rebounds on this possession already. Peyton Porter throws it out to midcourt and tapped out of bounds there by Timberland Crippen of Worland. So it will be Mountain View ball here on the sideline with 41 seconds left in the opening quarter.
Returning from Worland, number 12, Allie Jones.
11-8 the score, 40.9 on the clock, so 41 seconds. Bugis gets the inbound. Back to Stevens. Stevens drops it off to Lindy Hereford. Lindy Hereford working through the zone. A lot of contact, no foul called. And it will be Worland basketball. Perhaps the last possession of this first quarter as they lead 11-8 with 25 on the clock. Bringing it over the center line. Throwing it down low. Butte had the ball go down to her legs, and a jump ball is called, which will give the possession arrow to the Mountain View Buffs. So as I said that,
Back in for Mountain
In high school basketball, it's never a given that teams will just hold the ball for the last shot. Worland could have assured themselves the lead at the end of the quarter. Now if Mountain View hits a 3 at the end of the quarter, it will be tied. 19.4, Haley Stevens in the backcourt, inbounding to Bugis. Bugis and Haley Stevens bringing it up amongst the double team from Worland. Stevens breaks the double team, goes all the way to the basket and scores. Easy enough for Haley Stevens. She said, I'll just take this myself. 11-10, 5 seconds. Worland advancing the ball over midcourt. Shot from the baseline, long, no good. Rebound falls into the hands of Logan Ewell, and she rims it out. At the end of one quarter, the score 11-10. Worland leads on their home court.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at West Star Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit West Star Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. West Star Printing, 307-789-5202.
11-10 the score here in quarter number 2. Worland ball to start second quarter of action as they get underway. Ball thrown out from Butte into the corner. It goes. Logan Ewell with it up top. Now handed over to Timberland Crippen. Ewell on the right wing now. Passing it back and forth amongst themselves are Butte and Ewell up top. Ewell on the right wing. A lot of motion here from Worland, trying to get the right shot to open up the quarter with an 11-10 lead. And a foul committed right about the three-point line there.
Foul on number 1, Haley Stevens.
Haley Stevens commits a foul about 35, 40 feet away from the basket there. And with 7:23 to go, it is Worland basketball on the sideline. 11-10 the score. On the outside, Ewell with it now. Ewell going towards midcourt, gives it off. Three-pointer blocked by Lindy Herford. Blocks the big man of Butte there. And with 7:05 to play in the second quarter, still 11-10, still Worland ball. Butte will try to work on Herford inside, and she misses that shot. Nice defense there by Lindy Herford. Coming up strong for the Buffs. Second quarter of action, 11-10. First offensive possession of the second quarter for Mountain View. About a minute and 15 seconds in. Chance to take the lead with a 2 or a 3. Haley Stevens attempts a 3, misses it. Peyton Porter comes up with the rebound on the other side. Gets it over to Charity Harmon. Harmon bounce pass to Bugis. Bugis up top, over to Lindy Herford. Lindy Herford, ball over her head, looking to go somewhere with it. Goes to the corner, or tried to go to the corner, but the ball is knocked away out of bounds by Denali Jones of the Worland Lady Warriors. Six and a half minutes to play here, 11-10 the score. Haley Stevens gets hit in the lane, puts up the shot anyway, and makes it. No foul called, but Haley Stevens gives the Mountain View Buffalo a 12-11 advantage. On the outside, now Ewell with it. Ewell over to her teammate McKenna Butte. McKenna Butte down low, a jump ball is called. As McKenna Butte went straight up in the air with it, the official says that I believe it was Peyton Porter had her hand on the ball. Even though the ball nearly went in the basket in the hoop, they said because both players had their hand on the ball, that's a jump ball. So maybe Mountain View gets a little bit lucky on that possession. And they have the ball once again, 12-11 on the possession arrow. And Peyton Porter has it at the free throw line in the offensive end. 5:50 left here, quarter number 2. Lindy Herford driving through the defense like a butter through a hot knife. Like a hot butter and a knife. And she misses from in close. Sorry, I had to think about that analogy for a second. 5:40 left here. Worland ball. Butte on the right wing. Butte hit, I believe, 2 threes in that first quarter for a game-high 6 points. On the left side now, it is Logan Ewell. Ewell goes cross-court to Darla Hernandez. Hernandez to Butte. Butte working on Lindy Herford, defensive specialist. And Lindy sends it out long for Charity Harmon after getting the rebound. Harmon pulls it back. Gets it over to Bugus. Bugus to Haley Herford at the top of the key. Haley Herford looking to go somewhere with it. Gets it over to Charity Harmon. Harmon at the top of the key, dribbling back and forth. Now it is Haley Herford. Haley Herford over to Allie Bugus. Bugus over to Herford. Back to Bugus now. Over to Harmon. Harmon, ball over her head on the right wing with 4:44 on the clock. Every time Allie Bugus is touching the ball, the band is all screaming in unison. That's what you might be hearing in the background. So if the band is screaming, assume Bugus has it in her hands. Charity Harmon gets the ball off of Bugus' pass on the outside, and that's a 3-point basket for Charity Harmon. The largest lead for Mountain View at 4. 15-11, 4:20 left here, quarter number 2. On the outside with it now is Kate Wassam. And the ball is taken away on the inside. Tried to feed Butte in the inside, did Worland, but Mountain View was ready to steal that one away. Charity Harmon being doubled in the corner, gets it out to Haley Herford. Haley Herford bounce passes it over to Bugus. Bugus at the free throw line gives it back to Haley Herford. Haley Herford back to Charity Harmon. 3:45 on the clock. 15-11 the score in the second quarter. Bugus goes cross court over to Haley Herford on the right wing. Herford driving baseline, gets it over to her sister Lindy. Lindy cuts across the lane, fading away, gets fouled as she goes to the ground, takes some contact there. And 15-11 the score. Lindy Herford to the line to extend that 4-point advantage. And that's a timeout for Worland head coach Ben Hoffman. Join us after this commercial break on MyLocalRadio.com.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
Mountain View currently with a 4-point lead. The winner of this game will go to the championship game of the 3A West Regionals to play the Lyman Eagles. Mountain View, a 4-point lead. Lindy Herford at the line for 2 shots with 3:35 on the clock. And Herford sinks the first free throw to make it 16-11. Just under 4 minutes to play for halftime. Herford, second free throw, up and bounced around, no good. Rebound pulled down by Darla Hernandez. And here comes Worland looking to run. Bugus might have something to say about it as she forces the hand on defense. Here's Logan Ewell with the ball now. Over to Denali Jones. Denali Jones working on Haley Herford, and she can't score. Rebound on the left side of the basket by Allie Bugus. Bugus keeps her head up, goes right through 2 defenders on the dribble there, and hands it off to Charity Harmon, who slows some things down. Man, Allie Bugus is such a good ball handler. I'm just amazed every time she just makes some of these interesting ball movements look so easy. Charity Harmon finds herself open in the corner, gets a 3, no good. Rebound pulled away by Logan Ewell. Kate Wassam now with it for the Worland Warriors. On the outside, 3-pointer attempted by Butte, and Butte gets it to roll in there. McKenna Butte from downtown, and it's 16-14. 16-14, 3:08 to play. Charity Harmon on the outside. Harmon over to Bugus drops it back to Harmon. Harmon for three. No good on that shot attempt, and the ball is deflected out of bounds and back towards Mountain View as they will get it. The officials say it was out of bounds off of Worland. Haley Herford checking out. Peyton Porter checking in. Porter, Stevens, Lindy Herford, and Bugus and Harmon on the court for Mountain View right now. Those are your 5 players on the court. Harmon in the right corner. Now in the right corner with the ball is Stevens. Harmon at the top of the right wing has the ball. Charity going back and forth. Thought about a three. Passed up on it. Bugus pointing Harmon towards her left. Gives the ball to the right to Stevens. Stevens drops it down low. Lindy Herford through some contact, and she is fouled. This one's been a close game so far. Ben Hoffman, the ball rolled out to him on the bench, the head coach of the Worland Lady Warriors. He smacked the ball and then dribbled it really hard. Not pleased with the officials' call of that foul. 2:36 on the clock. Lindy Herford's first free throw up and good. (17-14) the score. One more at the line incoming from Lindy Herford, and she only gets 1 of 2 at the line, so can't get them both. Can't get both of the free throws. And that jumper from just inside, it is good on Darla Hernandez's shot. Hernandez scores 2 more for the Worland Lady Warriors. And that high arcing three is up and no good. And unfortunately for Mountain View, it is rebounded by Worland, and here they come the other way. Wassam with the ball now. Worland attempts a three of their own and can't get that one to go, and now it is Mountain View with the rebound on the outside. Bugus takes it across midcourt. Bugus drops it off to her teammate. Bugus over to Stevens. Stevens gives it back to Bugus after a short break, and Bugus drives into the lane and scores. So 19-16 now the score for the Mountain View Buffs. 19-16 lead for Mountain View here in this semifinal game. The winner to play the Lyman Eagles tomorrow evening in the championship game. Hernandez has the ball on her hip up top, gives it off to Timberlyn, and Timberlyn Crippen is fouled as she drove inside the three-point line and pulled up from about 12 feet away. Timberlyn Crippen going to the line. Allie Bugus charged with her first foul of the game. And the first free throw from Crippen is up and good. 19-17, 1:05 to play. Butte checks back in for Worland. And that second free throw is up and good. So it's 19-18 the score, live on mylocalradio.com. 1 minute exactly on the clock here in quarter number 2. Haley Stevens with the ball up top. Stevens turns at the free throw line, puts up a short jumper / leaner, can't get it to go, and the rebound pulled away by Worland, and now Worland has it. Missed the layup on the other end. 40 seconds to go. Haley Stevens pulls the rebound, gets it across midcourt. Stevens with the ball at the top of the key, puts the ball over her head. Right inside to Lindy Herford. No one guarding Lindy Herford, and she just scores on the right low block. A little bit of an error there for Worland to allow that to happen. I'm not really sure. So I think everyone kind of thought somebody else was guarding Lindy Herford until nobody was. And they are in danger of a 10-second violation. So head coach Ben Hoffman takes his third timeout of the first half. And we'll be back live on mylocalradio.com after this short commercial break.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
21-18 the score. Back to action here from Worland, Wyoming, where the Worland Lady Warriors, playing on their home court, hosting the regional, are down by 3 at halftime, or near halftime here with 19 seconds to go. Kate Wassam nearly lost in the backcourt, trying to get across the center line. She does. Over to Timberlynn Crippen, 10 seconds on the clock. Mountain View doubling Crippen near midcourt, 8 seconds on the clock. Crippen goes into a 3. She misses. Wassam with the rebound. Wassam off balance, misses the shot, and Bugis, standing on the baseline, catches the ball. So that's an out of bounds with 1.8 to play. 1.8 on the clock here. Out of bounds on the baseline for Worland. Chance to get one shot up here, possibly tie the game going into halftime. Hernandez inbounding the ball, gets it out, and the ball is knocked away into the corner. It goes 1.3 on the clock. Looks like Caballero was the inbounder there. Tried to get it to Timberlynn Crippen, maybe a second too late as the ball was knocked away by Mountain View. 1.3 on the clock here. Inbounding on the sideline now is Caballero. Caballero throws it in, leaning, turning, and fading away. Denali Jones thought she was fouled. So did Ben Hoffman, the head coach. He is not going to get the call. He has some words for the officials as he goes to the locker room. And that will end our first half here from Worland, Wyoming. 21-18 the score. Mountain View with a 3-point lead. Join us after this commercial break for our halftime show, brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Hello all, Dr. Dog here. I want to talk to you about PetMinerals.com. By merging the highest quality veterinary grade ingredients with highly advanced mineral technology, PetMinerals.com produces the most innovative pet supplements on the market. The supplements focus on specific needs like hip and joint, digestive, and overall diet. You and I both know a healthy pet is a happy pet. Show your pets how much you care. Order them supplements today at PetMinerals.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Your mobility affects every aspect of your life. When you suffer from an injury that decreases your mobility, or maybe you're just noticing that you're having a harder time balancing and your flexibility isn't what it used to be, call Randy Christofferson at Achieve Sports Medicine. Randy will work with you to improve your overall health by reducing pain and improving mobility. Schedule your appointment today by calling 307-747-4627. Achieve Sports Medicine in Lyman. No excuses, just results.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Back here at Worland, Wyoming for the halftime festivities at Worland, where the first half has come to a conclusion. The Mountain View Buffs up 21-18 here over Worland. Just halftime shootout going on the court between some fans from Mountain View and, I believe, Worland. Anyway, discussing our first half of action here, in which the Mountain View Buffs have a 3-point lead. The Worland Warriors, the Worland Lady Warriors, I should say, had a first half lead. And then in the second half, in that second quarter, the Buffaloes really took over and were able to go get a win. Able to go into halftime with the lead. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted with the halftime festivities, the half-court shootout going on there. But, yes, as I said, Worland led after one. Mountain View fought back and is leading currently at halftime, 21-18. I'm sure Jessica Moretti loved how the team played in the second quarter, but the first quarter really was when the Mountain View Buffaloes struggled the most. I hesitate to use the word struggle because I don't think the Buffaloes really did struggle in that game. They just weren't as crisp, as clean as they have been. But the second half, they really got it going and really got it moving in that second quarter when Allie Bugus really picked it up. When Allie Bugus is allowed and able to use that speed, she is at her most dangerous. And when she uses that speed to her advantage, that usually works in the advantage of the Mountain View Lady Buffs. Sorry, just had to plug a cable in for another radio broadcaster. So anyway, as I was saying, both teams coming out of the locker room now. Mountain View up by 3 at halftime, 21-18 the score. The winner of this game will play the Lyman Lady Eagles in the championship game of the 3A West Regionals. That championship game to happen tomorrow. I believe I said 5 p.m. Let me just make sure. 5:30 p.m. It will be Mountain View it will be Lyman, and maybe Mountain View, possibly Mountain View if they win. If they finish off this win tonight, it will be Mountain View. But obviously, don't want to just immediately say that a certain team is going to win. Give credit to everybody, especially playing on Worland's home gym. This is going to be a big second half here for the Buffalo, trying to come back and from that first quarter deficit. They have the lead at halftime. You would hope that halftime wouldn't stunt the effort of the Mountain View Lady Buffs, and they'll continue their hot shooting that they exemplified in that second quarter. It really was an aggressive mindset that did the trick for the Mountain View Lady Buffs. That aggressive mindset got them on track and really got them working. And something to watch out for as the Mountain View Lady Buffs out on the court shooting around. The Worland Lady Warriors coming out now, getting ready for their second half as well. Once again, live on MyLocalRadio.com. This was the halftime show brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. And we will take a short commercial break. Join us after this on MyLocalRadio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back to action here. Halftime of the girls basketball, the second girls basketball semifinal to get to the regional finals. Got my words all jumbled up there for a minute. Third quarter action about to get underway where the Mountain View Lady Buffs lead this one by 3, 21-18 the score, live on MyLocalRadio.com. 21-18 the score, just about ready to get set for the second half action. It will be Worland ball to start off with in the second half. They're inbounding at midcourt, some pressure being implemented from the Mountain View Lady Buffs as it is Kate Wassam in the backcourt with the basketball. Wassam making Pugas spin like a top. Gets it across midcourt. Backdoor cut from Hernandez. Had the ball knocked out of her hands or never got to her. And the takeaway from Lindy Herford. Lindy Herford takes it across the center line. Gets it over to Pugas, who gives it back to Stevens on the right side. Stevens looking to go somewhere with it. Moves towards her left, back towards midcourt where Stevens gives it off to Pugas. Stevens gets it again. Gives it in the corner to Pugas, or to Harmon, excuse me. Harmon goes cross-court pass to Lindy Herford. Lindy Herford goes through Caballero. No contact, or no foul through the contact. And Kate Wassam has the ball looking to beat the Mountain View defense down the court. She does, and she hands it off down low to Darla Hernandez, who scores the first basket of the second half. It is 21-20, excuse me, 21-20, 1 minute into the third quarter. 21-20, Mountain View leading this contest. Winner to play Lyman tomorrow in the championship game. Charity Harmon driving in, dishes out to Haley Herford. Haley Herford putting that shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Denali Jones and I believe Lindy Herford. Yeah, or Haley Herford, excuse me. Haley Herford, could not see the number from where I was positioned. And a jump ball will give it back to Mountain View here. So Mountain View inbounding on the baseline. Inbounds goes up top to Pugas. Back to the inbounder, Haley Stevens, who misses the layup off the front rim. No good. And 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Worland has the chance to take their first lead of the second half. 21-20 the score in the third quarter. Lexa Caballero with it. Over to Hernandez. Up top now, Timberland Crippen. Crippen circling back. Crippen up top once again to Denali Jones. Denali Jones thought Kate Wassam was going to make a backdoor cut leading her to the basket. She threw the pass. Kate Wassam did not move, and that is a turnover. So Mountain View has it once again. 6:05 left here, third quarter. Bugis throws it ahead to Lindy Herford. Over to Haley Stevens. Open three on the left wing. Haley Stevens, no. Rebound fought for, and Bugis comes down with it. Also into the hands of Denali Jones. A jump ball there. So third quarter, possession error to the Worland Lady Warriors, and it is 21-20. Worland in the backcourt, bringing the ball up. Timberland Crippen loses it momentarily, regains control of the ball in the backcourt, gets it across to Kate Wasson. Dangerously close to the 10-second mark there on getting the ball across. Crippen with the ball at the top of the key. Crippen stops at the free throw line. Free throw line jumper, no good. And that is Charity Harmon with the rebound. Harmon crosses over through her legs, gets it over to Bugis. Bugis looking to speed the ball down the court, over to Haley Stevens. Haley Stevens bounce past the low block to Lindy Herford, who kicks it immediately back out to Harmon. Lindy Herford in the corner. Herford goes up, stops short of the defender who's trying to take a charge, and she misses the shot. And the rebound pulled away by Caballero. Caballero now with it on the left side on offense after Wassam brought it across midcourt. Wassam in the deep right corner with the ball now, being defended by Bugis. Bugis poked the ball out of Wassam as Wassam was trying to make a pass. Here goes Bugis coast to coast, and she gets the roll on the layup. Almost botched the layup, but she did get the roll off the rim. It's 23-20, Allie Bugis. And off the inbounds, that went about 3 or 4 feet over the head of Darla Hernandez, who is standing at midcourt, out of bounds on the sideline. Nobody touched it, so it's going to be a baseline inbounds here for Mountain View. Nobody touched the ball on the inbound. It goes back to where the inbounds was from, and that is underneath the Worland basket. Haley Stevens driving down the baseline, trying to put up that shot. She gets the roll. I don't know how that thing crept in, but it did. And it's 25-20 with 4.5 left. And Charity Harmon reaches in, pokes the ball out of the hands of Kate Wassam in the backcourt, but she hit the arm, says the officials. So that is a foul on Charity Harmon, her second foul of the game. First foul against Mountain View here in the second half. Inbound goes back to the inbounder. That is Denali Jones. Denali Jones leads Caballero in front, and that is Darla Hernandez, not Caballero. Darla Hernandez scores a layup, beating the Mountain View defense down the court. Transition hoop. Into the corner it goes. Haley Stevens for three. Mountain View boys team behind the bench all rose to their feet in appreciation and expectation that was going to go in. It did not, but that led to a rebound, an offensive rebound for Lindy Herford. She cleaned it up and scored down low. Lindy Herford will go up for 2 shots. Or not for 2 shots, the ball went in. It's a 3-point play. So Lindy Herford with 2, chance to get her third at the line. Foul charge against number 12, Denali Jones, her second of the game. First against Worland in the second. And the free throw, no good. Darla Hernandez with the rebound. In the backcourt, Butte comes up to get the pass from Wassam. Hernandez throws it into the backcourt there. A little bit of a mistake as Darla Hernandez got in the front court. She was not comfortable holding the ball there. She tried to get off to her point guard or a guard, Timberland Crippen, and Crippen was still in the backcourt, so that is an over and back violation. 27-22, 3:53 left in quarter number 3. Mountain View trying to extend that 5-point lead they hold right now. On the left side, Harmon drives into the paint, jump stop, comes up short. Peyton Porter with the rebound, no good on her attempt, and the second try, well, they tried to get the ball, did Allie Bugis, and she slapped at the arm of a Worland player. A foul against Worland as Jessica Moretti calls a timeout. So 27-22, we're going to take this timeout too on mylocalradio.com. Join us after this commercial break.
Dr. Dog, the other day I was at the dog park and ran into Keegan, the Irish setter from up the road. When we smelled hello, I was surprised because he smelled like delicious roasted duck. When I asked if he'd been hunting, he said nein, he had been to see you.
Yes, Mr. Hans German Shepherd, I'm recommending Canine Superfood Advance from PetMinerals.com for all my canine patients. The powder mixes with your dog food to a delicious duck-flavored gravy. Order your Superfood Advance from PetMinerals.com today.
When you have any mechanical problems, always think of Reese Auto Service in Lyman first. Doug and the mechanics at Reese Auto Service work on everything from your lawnmower and snowblower to cars, trucks, farm and ranch equipment, and semis. You can also get tires for anything you need at Reese Auto Service. Always visit Reese first. You'll get great pricing and quality-friendly service. Reese Auto Service, 541 Highway 413, Lyman.
Lyman Eagles awaiting the winner of this one. Mountain View Buffaloes trying to close out this victory. 3:35 left here in quarter number 3 as Worland gets the ball across midcourt on the offensive side. Going right to left, Worland wearing those black uniforms with the orange trim down the side. Mountain View in the all-whites with the gradient purple trim. Purple dotted gradient trim down the sides of their uniforms and the shorts. On the outside, three-pointer attempted there from Morgan Wagner. First time I've said her name all night. And she misses her first shot attempt. On the outside, Lindy Herford with it. Herford traveled. Herford was open in the corner and then thought better of taking an open three. Tried to drive in, but that hesitation cost her, and it was a travel. 27-22, 3:12 left here in quarter number 3. Worland getting the ball, nearly throwing it into the backcourt again was number 10, Timberland Crippen, but she realized she was about to throw it in the backcourt and somehow held on to the ball. Nice job by Crippen. Most players just throwing that anyway or lost it. 27-22, 2:50 left here. Kate Wassam out on the right wing. Uses a screen from Crippen. Gets it over to Hernandez. Butte, nice backdoor cut from Crippen on the baseline, and she is fouled. I believe on a shot there, so it will be free throws for Timberland Crippen, if I'm not mistaken. Haley Stevens commits the foul. That is Stevens' second foul of the game. 2:40 clock, and Timberland Crippen puts her hands on her knees and bends forward, trying to get the ball to roll over the rim, but does not. 5 on the floor for Mountain View, both Herford twins, Haley Lindy, Haley Stevens, Charity Harmon, and Allie Bugus. There's 5 on the court right now for the Lady Buffs. Coincidentally, your starting 5. Haley Herford gets the rebound after that miss. Here comes Herford, taking the ball herself, eventually concedes and gives the ball over to Allie Bugus. 2:30 on the clock here in quarter number 3. Bugus with the ball. Haley Stevens over to Harmon. Harmon in the left corner, back to Stevens. Stevens on the left corner, driving baseline. Nice spin move, lays it up, gets a soft touch on the rim, and it is 29-22, the largest lead of the game at 7 here for Mountain View. Buffaloes trailed in the first quarter. They took that lead in the second quarter, have not surrendered it since. 29-22, 2 minutes on the clock here in quarter number 3. On the outside, Caballero trying to throw it down low to Butte. Butte pump fakes, gets Herford in the air. Haley Herford goes by Butte, and Butte scores off the backboard and in. 29-24, 1:45 left here, quarter number 3. In the corner goes Haley Stevens, pump fakes the 3, drives in the middle of the lane, gets up, is fouled, and scores! Haley Stevens for a 2. Haley Stevens gets 2 shots, gets her shot to go for 2 points, and then she will go to the free throw line to convert the 3-point play. The hoop and the harm. 31-24, chance to make it an 8-point lead. That free throw up and good. 32-24, ball tipped out of bounds on the inbound there. In the backcourt with it now is Mountain View. Kate Wassam in the backcourt with it now. Wassam bounce passes it over and gets the layup to go. That was Denali Jones, and Denali Jones is fouled. Denali Jones scores it, and it is a 2-point basket. Denali Jones to the free throw line for 1 shot. Foul on Lindy Herford. That is Herford's first foul. And it is 32-27 after the three-point play is converted. So that 8-point lead back down to 5 now. On the outside, Haley Stevens with it on the right wing. Gets it out to Bugis. 1:20 on the clock here in the third quarter. Buffalo is trying to have another date with Lyman Eagles tomorrow in the championship rematch. On the outside, Charity Harmon for 3. Long rebound goes back to Stevens. Stevens drops it back to Charity Harmon. She passes it to the left wing. Haley Herford tried to get it out to Allie Bugis, but the pass was intercepted by Caballero. Caballero has her pass intercepted at midcourt by Charity Harmon. Charity Harmon going coast to coast. Misses the layup, affected by Butte. And the rebound, offensive rebound for Lindy Herford. She goes up, second chance opportunity. Does not score, but she was fouled, so she will go to the free throw line. Lindy Herford to the free throw line for 2 shots. Herford's first shot is up and good. Herford got a chance for one more at the line, make it a 7-point lead once again. 55 seconds on the clock, and Herford gets her free throw to rim around, hit the backboard, and roll in. Awkward looking shot there, but counts all the same. 34-27 in the backcourt. A traveling violation called against Kate Wassam there. As Mountain View came at Wassam with some pressure, she was affected and traveled with the ball. 7-point lead, 52 seconds left here in the third quarter. Inbound goes to Bugis at midcourt. Bugis over to Haley Herford. Haley Herford over to Bugis. Bugis in the corner to Charity Harmon, trying to throw it inside the low block to Lindy Herford. Had the pass knocked away, out of bounds. (30-27), 38.7 on the clock here. Haley Stevens gets the inbound in the corner, gives it back to Lindy Herford. Lindy Herford goes cross court to Allie Bugis. Allie Bugis, that thing rimmed around twice. She missed, but Charity Harmon fights after the rebound. She misses. Allie Bugis with an offensive rebound. 3 offensive rebounds on this possession. Haley Herford driving to the basket, and Haley Herford is fouled going to the rim. 7-point lead for Mountain View. They can add to that here at the free throw line. Haley Herford will have 2 shots to do that. She can make it a 9-point game as well. That would be the largest lead of the contest. First free throw, rims around, rims out, no good. Caballero checking in. Denali Jones out. Second free throw, also no good. Rebound tapped around, fought for in the corner. Lindy Herford gets the rebound, kicks it out to Charity Harmon. Her 3 rims around, I kid you not. This rim on this side, unkind to the Mountain View Buffs. They've had several 3s rim out when they seem like they're anything but going to be a miss. Kate Wassam sprinting down the court after Mountain View was pressing. 4 seconds to go. She misses the layup. Lindy Herford throws it ahead. Allie Bugis baseball passes it from 70 feet away. And that will end the third quarter of action. Going into the fourth quarter, Mountain View with a 7-point lead on MyLocalRadio.com. Tune in for the final frame. Will Mountain View get another Bridger Valley Battle rematch in the championship match tomorrow? Tune in to find out.